Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video, we take a look at a possible connection between Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted and FNAF AR Special Delivery. This connection would not only bridge the gap between the stories of the two games, cementing FNAF AR into the main lore of the series, but also potentially set up the storyline for future Five Nights games. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into a new FNAF theory video which may make you re-examine how you look at this mobile app. The basis of this theory involves Glitchtrap and his new accomplice, Reluctant Follower, also known as Vanessa or Vanny. These were characters introduced in the previous two VR-themed games, Help Wanted and Curse of Dreadbear respectively. If you're not up to date with the story here, then let me give you a quick rundown. FNAF Help Wanted places us in the shoes of a beta tester tasked with playing through the first ever Five Nights at Freddy's virtual reality game experience. As we explore the various stages of this game, we uncovered 30 audio logs on cassette tapes from a mystery woman only known as Tape Girl.
I had to hide these logs away from the core gameplay files, in a place that only a beta tester would look, and in a place where the files could be protected.
We discover Tape Girl as well as a man named Jeremy were previous testers on the game and are informed that Jeremy fell prey to a malicious virus, seemingly falling under its power while playing the game.
Jeremy complained of nightmares when he came in this morning. He doesn't even jump anymore, nothing scares him. He just stands there like he's talking to someone.
Tape Girl warns us of this Trojan virus, a malicious code we now know as Glitchtrap, and tries to aid us as we seek a way to remove it from the game. While it seems we are successful by the end of Help Wanted's story, a DLC titled Curse of Dreadbear raised further questions. A secret area within this Halloween-themed expansion presented us with a mask similar to the one Tape Girl mentioned Jeremy had made while under Glitchtrap's spell. Putting on this rabbit mask played an audio cue which seemed to reveal the inner monologue of our character, now known as Reluctant Follower, who communicated directly with Glitchtrap. This is what she had to say.
Yes, I hear you. I know. No. There's no miscommunication. I understand. Yes, I have it. I made it myself. I think you would like it. No one suspects anything. Don't worry. I'll be ready. And I won't let you down. It will be fun.
So it seems any beta tester working on FNAF VR who encountered Glitchtrap would eventually fall under his control. It is also heavily hinted that Glitchtrap is none other than series villain William Afton, reassembled as code in the game from beyond the grave. Shortly after the release of Curse of Dreadbear, this image appeared on ScottGames.com, series creator Scott Cawthon's official website. This image teased a new Five Nights at Freddy's game for 2020, and in the top left corner of the image, we see the silhouette of a woman wearing the Glitchtrap mask. The source code for this image read, Shadow of Vanny, suggesting the character for FNAF VR is known as Vanessa, or Vanny for short, a character who is now a disciple of Glitchtrap and part of his new cult, as Jeremy and possibly even Tape Girl were before her. If you'd like a fully in-depth explanation of these events, then check out this theory video I made previously. I'll leave a link at the end of this one. But with events of FNAF VR now fresh in our minds, let's move over to FNAF AR with a new theory for how the two games may be interlinked. If you've tried out FNAF AR during its early access, then you'll be familiar with the email system. As we play Special Delivery, not only do we get deliveries of animatronics to our doors, but also emails from Fazbear Entertainment to our inbox. Strangely, the sender's name is often mysteriously corrupted or glitched out. On the surface, these emails seem pretty harmless. In fact, many of them are used to simply teach us the basic mechanics of the game. Some of them are comical and seem to be there to simply entertain us, and others are notifications to alert us of new animatronics sent by players on our friends list. However, one or two seem slightly different and have a darker and more ambiguous feel to them. The first odd message you'll encounter warns us to disregard any emails we received by accident from the company to its employees or from other players. Here is that email in full. Title: Staff Advisory Mail Server. From Fazbear Entertainment Office of Legal Affairs. Due to technical complications, our mail server may be directing email to incorrect recipients. If you receive an email that is not addressed to you, please forward it to the intended recipient and notify the IT department immediately. As a friendly reminder, reading email that was not intended for your eyes is a violation of Fazbear Entertainment's company policy, and you may be subject to disciplinary action up to and including immediate termination. That policy remains in effect. Please do not read email that is not your own. Thank you for your cooperation as we resolve this technical complication. It seems certain emails from Fazbear Entertainment are somehow making their way off-site and into the FNAF AR app where they appear on players' phones. It also appears the higher-ups at Fazbear don't want certain employees laying eyes on inappropriate emails, even going as far as to fire them if they do. What kind of confidential information could be going around to warrant this strict policy?
We know that Fazbear Entertainment has developed something of a bad reputation over the last few decades, and while it's true that some stories associated with our name were loosely based on actual events, the majority of them were total fabrications from the mind of a complete lunatic. Lawsuits pending.
Maybe the cover-up of a previously botched VR game which was made to cover up a series of child murders depicted in previous FNAF titles made by this rogue developer. Murders for which one of Fazbear Entertainment's affiliates was responsible during the 1980s, an affiliate who designed the animatronics for Fazbear Entertainment over at Afton Robotics, William Afton. A character who now inhabits the body of Glitchtrap and lives within the code of Help Wanted. However, it's this second email that really ties the two game worlds together, but of course a little speculation is required to make this connection. The email is from Louis Cabrera and is addressed to an employee named Ness. It reads as follows. Hey Ness, I hope you're having a good day. It's no big deal, but I wanted to reach out off the radar and remind you about the company policy about personal internet usage. Nobody cares if you're online shopping as long as you get your work done. I promise I've done my fair share of last-minute gift buying too. But certain words and phrases trigger red flag reports, so your last order got automatically sent to me. Basically, anything mentioning torture is going to raise the alarm. So although the Viking Blood Eagle 12-month calendar you ordered is very cool, the searches that got you there did trigger a red flag. Now if you have any questions about the policy, let me know. We could even get coffee or something and go over all the words to avoid. And now I've raised my own red flag. Good thing I'm the one who gets the notification. The name in this email is Ness, which is of course an abbreviation of a full name. Just as with Vanny, Ness can be the short form for Vanessa. And it seems mighty coincidental that this name pops up in a random email during FNAF AR. If this is Reluctant Follower or Vanny from Help Wanted, then it would mean she went on to work within development for FNAF AR after finishing up her testing on FNAF VR, perhaps moving from one development team to the next. Only at this point she was under William Afton or Glitchtrap's control and had begun to carry out his legacy from beyond the grave as part of his new cult. It seems as though this character of Louis is looking out for Vanny and wants to keep her from trouble, even after he catches her searching for some questionable things on the company computer system. In fact, pretty unprofessionally, he puts a smiley face on the email and even asks her out for coffee, where he promises to teach her which words to avoid searching up on during company time. It's pretty obvious Louis has a romantic interest in Vanny. With this in mind, it would be easy for Vanny to manipulate Louis to her advantage. With someone higher up at Fazbear Entertainment in her proverbial pocket, Vanny could access secure systems and circumvent security measures in order to do the one thing Afton required of her: plant Glitchtrap's Trojan code within the new game FNAF AR. But why? Well, this is where we can only really speculate. I had previously theorized that Glitchtrap would wish to escape the confines of FNAF VR and use the internet to move to multiple devices, spreading his malware or malhair to as many different platforms as possible and expanding his Ghost in the Machine entity across the globe. By building up his cult and being present on mobile phones, computers, and even the internet itself, he could influence more and more suitable minds to carry on his legacy. When we look at how FNAF AR plays out, one particular mechanic does stand out, that of Remnant collection. Using our phone, we explore our homes to collect light remnants between encounters with animatronics, avoiding the dark matter around them, of course. These remnants make us more powerful and less susceptible to animatronic attack, giving us a longer window of opportunity to dodge incoming danger. But if we are defeated, which happens very often as the game is surprisingly challenging, then we lose a percentage of the remnants we have collected. Could it be that when we lose these remnants, they are then claimed by Glitchtrap, who lays dormant within the code for this game, and each time he consumes them, he too becomes more powerful? With thousands and potentially millions of players around the world contributing to Afton's new energy source, it won't be long before he becomes powerful enough to break free from his virtual prison and maybe even exist in reality once again. Or at the very least, command an even bigger army of followers to do his wicked bidding. And this may be where the plot of the next major Five Nights game picks up. This corruption of FNAF AR code also explains why many of the emails we receive seem glitched out and the sender name modelled up. We'll have to wait and see, but as FNAF AR is constantly updating, I do feel it could well tell a story over the coming months which will bridge the gap between FNAF Help Wanted and the release of FNAF 2020, setting up both Glitchtrap and his cult now led by Vanny for the new game, a cult we could all become a part of. And that's it for today's video. Please remember to give it a like if you did enjoy watching, and maybe drop a comment too, as well as subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you never miss an upload. This channel specializes in variety horror content, including creepypasta readings, horror gaming facts and theories, and general interest pop culture horror videos. So if you're interested in all things spooky, you'll find something to enjoy here at SuperHorrorBro. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.